Hi, and welcome to today's class. We're going to be doing a quick classic Pilates flow that you can do anywhere at any time when you're on the go. So there's no equipment necessary. We're going to go ahead and get started with a quick warm up. Let's get settled in here. You can just bring those palms face up, closing down the eyes. We're going to take a deep inhale through the nose and a long, slow exhale through the mouth. Good. Inhale and exhale. Do one more breath like that. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to just connect a little deeper to our core. As you inhale, you're really going to exaggerate opening up through the rib cage like this. And then as you exhale, you're going to draw that rib cage down as if you're doing a crunch. Good. So let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, drawing that rib cage down. Good. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Good. From here, we're going guiding with your nose. We're going to inhale, looking to the right. Exhale as we come down and around to the left, and then back to center. Good. Inhale, looking to the left, down and around, and then back to center. One more on each side, down and around, center, down and around, and back to center. Good. Place that right hand on the mat. Take an inhale, bring the left hand up and over. And then exhale. See if you can just ground those tailbones. Just see if you can ground those sit bones into the mat. Really feeling that stretch. And then we're going to the other side. And exhale. Feeling that nice side body stretch. Beautiful. Let's take an inhale all the way up. And exhale as you intertwine those hands. Stretching away from each other. Beautiful. So first thing we're going to get started on is the Pilates 100. So this is classic Pilates movement. There's quite a few different modifications for it. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you them, and then we'll get into the workout. So for the Pilates hundreds, you want to come down into. So the first exercise we're getting into is the Pilates hundreds. Okay, this is going to really connect us with our breath. It's going to wake us up for the day and say, "Hey, we are in our Pilates workout. Like, let's go." It's super energizing. It's not easy, but we're going to get this. So I'm going to take you through a couple of different modifications for it. So for the first one, you're going to have these knees up, feet on the mat, and reference back to the breath that we did to connect to our core, where we inhale, expanding through the ribcage, and exhale, draw that ribcage down. That is the breath that we want to be using as we come up and curl into ourselves. So you can bring those arms up, straight up to the ceiling, and plug those shoulders into the mat. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale as you curl into yourself, drawing that ribcage down. We're going to begin to pump the arms as you inhale, like this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do the breath so you can kind of hear it and get that cue. And then we'll go into the workout. So it sounds like this. You're going. Okay, it's quick, rapid breaths. And it's inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. So we do this about 20 times. That equals 100 breaths. So there's our Pilates 100. Now we can do it the way that I just showed you. And if that feels easy, feels good, then you can bring those legs into tabletop. And do it. If that feels even better, then you can send those legs out and proceed. Okay? So let's get started. So we're going to take a deep inhale, bringing those arms up to the ceiling, plugging them into the mat. Exhale, curl into yourself. We're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 Bring those legs into tabletop if it's feeling good for you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Send those legs away if that feels good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 We got this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Draw those knees in. Lie that head on the mat. And just turn that neck side to side, removing any tension that you're feeling. And just take a deep breath here. Rocking side to side. Beautiful. From here, we're going to curl back into yourself. We're going to draw in this right knee here. This is called a single leg stretch. So you always bring the outside hand is always going to go on the outside of that leg. Inside hand goes on the knee. What you do is you're curling into yourself, sending that other opposite leg away. You're going to pull in for 2, 1, then switch 2, 1. Switch 2, 1. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Straightening through that right leg. We're going to go for a straight leg stretch now. So it's the same thing. We've just got a straight leg. So we're going to, and you want to make sure that you're not reaching for the legs, but rather you bring the legs to your hands, okay? You'll see what I mean as we pull in for 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. Now, as we're switching the legs, you really want to kind of brush those heels are kind of brushing each other. So you're really rotating that leg out, if that makes sense. So let's bring it in for 2, 1, switch, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Just hug those legs in, resting that neck on the mat, looking side to side, just releasing any tension. Great job. We're going to rock up to a seated position. We're going to stretch those legs out nice and long, and we're going to bring them about as wide as the mat. You're going to lengthen through the spine, sitting up nice and tall, plugging those shoulders in to the back. Take a deep inhale. And we're going to exhale, tucking the chin to chest, rounding through the spine, going one vertebrae at a time, really reaching, stretching, lengthening through that spine forward. Beautiful. And then sitting up, almost like you're stacking your spine up against the wall, sitting up one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. So this is called the spine stretch forward, another classic Pilates movement. We're going to go for 5 more here. So take a deep inhale. Exhale, tuck that chin to chest, rounding through the spine, coming down one vertebrae at a time, lengthening through that core, lengthening through the back, and keeping those shoulders plugged in. You don't want to be reaching forward with the shoulders. You keep those shoulders plugged in, really reaching and lengthening through the crown and through the spine. Beautiful. And then restacking that spine. Stunning. Beautiful. So let's do 4 more like that. So inhale and exhale. Tucking the chin to chest, Really lengthening through that spine here. Beautiful. Restacking. Very good. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking the chin to chest, lengthening through that spine. Beautiful. And restacking. You're doing great. You're doing great. Go 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Restacking that spine. Good. 1 more like that. Deep inhale. And exhale. Tucking the chin to chest, rounding through that spine, keeping those shoulders plugged in. Beautiful. Really engaging through that core. And then restacking 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. And just bringing those arms down, just shaking it out a little bit. And the next move that we're going to do, our legs are really going to stay in the same position. This next one is called the saw. Make sure I'm not going to hit my plant. So for the saw, it is another great one for the spine. So you're going to lengthen through those arms, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to twist and pulse for 2. And then come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, twist and point. Pulse for 2. Back to center. We got 8 more of those. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Good. Exhale, twist. Sitting up nice and tall every time you come back to reset. Exhale. Beautiful. 6 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Great job. From here, we're going to come down into, we're going to lie onto our belly. What I want you to do in this position, we're going to stay up on our forearms. And what you want to do is, as you're sitting up in this position, you really want to have your palms face like onto the mat, and you're almost as if you're like pulling this mat towards yourself. So when you have that pressure like that, you're really able to open up more through the thoracic spine, through the shoulders. So get in that energy, really lengthening through that thoracic spine. You're going to lengthen through those legs. So you're going to kick, and then switch. Kick, and switch. As you're really lengthening through the spine, pulling that mat towards you. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. So this was called, that was called the single leg kick. As you see, we are kicking, single leg kick. But it's another classic Pilates exercise that I love. You get a great stretch through those quads and through that thoracic spine, but it's still very dynamic. So after that, the last thing that we're going to do, we're going to come up back into that seated position with our legs as wide as the mat. And we're going to go into spine twist. So it's similar to the saw, but we're not leaning forward with it and we're pulsing. We're going to inhale, lengthening up really tall through the spine, sending those arms out nice and long. You can also bring those arms in like this if that feels a little better for you. So yeah, inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. 10, 9, 8. You're really using that core and those obliques to twist. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. So when you're ready, we're actually just going to come back into that seated position that we started. And we're just going to take a few breaths here. Inhale, reaching those hands all the way up. And then exhale, coming all the way down. We're going to inhale, reaching and bring in all that new energy we just created. Exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Inhale, reaching those arms all the way up, bringing those palms to touch. Take a deep inhale. Hold it here. Take in one more sip of air. Hold. And exhale. Palms to heart center. Beautiful. And you're all done with your Pilates flow for today. I hope you're feeling amazing. And I cannot wait to see you for the next one.